Get your cookie cutter.
Hi, everyone. It's Memorial Day, and wanted to let you know what some people are experiencing. So, I'm just doing a real quick live update. This is inside a home that is about 4 miles west of Decatur, Highway 102. Kenneth and Donna Rush. They survived this tornado in the living room. We're going to hear more about this story coming up at our 6 o'clock newscast. But it's been a busy day. People have been picking up the pieces all around Northwest Arkansas. There's devastation everywhere. There's devastation west of Decatur. The south of Decatur was hit. You've got tornadoes that were west of Centerton on Highway 102. Multiple homes that are damaged in the Rogers area with trees down, and Bentonville had tornadoes, and north of Centerton had tornadoes. But I'm going to spin this camera around real quick so you can get an idea. And again, we're doing that 6 o'clock interview coming up on KNWA. So make sure you check it out. But let me just give you an idea of what these people experienced on the early mornings of May 26th. So here we've got Kenneth and Donna Rush. We'll talk to them in just a little bit. They are A-OK. But here is where they survived this tornado. Unreal. That chair, that lazy boy right there, or that chair that's leaned back, underneath that is where they survived. Now, look at this damage here. This is where the Weather Service came out. They don't have all the damage information yet, but they've got this track rated as EF-3. There's also multiple other homes that are damaged. This home was beautiful. My son did some before and after pictures looking at the listing when it was listed. And this is, again, that living room that's just destroyed. And you see the TV, it looks like the screen was ripped off. So this is the story this night. They were in that chair, and Kenneth dove over Donna to protect her when they heard this glass started breaking out, and they just didn't have anywhere to go. So they prayed, and they prayed heavily. And look at how that's the only place in this entire living room that isn't hit. And you can see how that's completely there's a little bit of an opening there, but everything else is destroyed. So after this tornado came, they were entrapped. You heard us talking about entrapment, and this is the entrapment that they were talking about with these people west of Decatur. They had to be lifted out of the window here, and we'll hear more about this story coming up on KNWA News at 6 o'clock. But I really quickly want to take you around real fast so you can see this home that was just absolutely decimated. Here is the kitchen, picking up the pieces. Insurance has to come out, look at this, survey this. But we walk through here. Look at this beam that's coming down. So this is a bigger room right here. Not a best place to be, an outside wall, not the place to be in a tornado. There's glass everywhere. There's things that are all over the place. And now we're going to come over here through this, and you can't even make it through. So this is a hallway, and there's bathroom, and the bathroom is actually in one of the best spots. So that's why we always tell you interior room, as many walls in between you and the outside as possible. So when we were covering those tornadoes on the morning of May 26th, just it's hard to believe that it's only been a little over a day ago. It doesn't seem like it's just that short time ago. It seems like it's been almost over a week. But tin destroyed, cars that are flipped over, windows that are blown out, you name it, there's damage everywhere. And so we'll come over here, and I just want to show you what it looks like outside. Look at how the insulation is splattered on the walls. That's our photographer, Ethan, here. He's going to help us out. But look at this as we come out here. Look at the van that was flipped over. That was parked in a different location. This is a shed that's just completely obliterated. So there's damage in Rogers. It's tornado damage. You can see the slab right here as well. Now that was the porch. That's the front porch. There's nails all around, so you don't want to be obviously walking around. If there's a tornado warning, you got to put your shoes on. But I do want to show you real quick before we go to our newscast here on KNWA News at 6. Got to be very careful of those nails. Look at the front of the house. Absolutely just destroyed. Look at that. So yes, there's damage in Rogers. There's homes that are damaged from trees coming down. There's structure damage with warehouses and sheds. But there's the bathroom. You see it right there in the distance. That's where that's where those homeowners survived. Kenneth and Donna Rush. And wow, I'm just so thankful they're alive. Now, let me just tell you real quick what we've been doing today. I hope everybody's had a great Memorial Day. So many people have been impacted. So many people have been devastated. But um, I always say national, but the Northwest Arkansas Board of Realtors, what they're doing, they're handing out a bunch of supplies in Lowell. So if you look up NABOR, NABOR, they've got a bunch of supplies. They've got water bottles. They're helping people out. People are coming by for the Rogers, Bentonville, Centerton area. But we wanted to deliver water bottles and food out to people here just because they may not be able to get to Rogers. But if you can, in Lowell, off of exit 78 and then Gold Springs Road, NABOR, they are going to be handing out supplies, snacks, you name it, many other things. So I've got to go because I've got that 6 o'clock newscast, but make sure you tune in and just be praying for these people. Absolutely devastating damage here west of Decatur. This is an absolute war zone. As you know, you've seen the damage in Rogers, you've seen the damage in Centerton and west of Centerton, Bentonville. But this is what a tornado can do. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great rest of your Memorial Day, and God bless.